Two guys walked on the end of a broken bridge. They were determined to reach the cliff on the other side. As they watched birds soar effortlessly overhead, the man turned to his companion and smiled. They already had a plan. Soon after, they began gathering wooden planks and chopping trees. Their odd behavior quickly drew the attention of the villagers. To the villagers, the idea of crossing that massive gorge was impossible, but the two believed that they can do it. They started working hard with the wooden plank. They joined them together and tirelessly trying to build the bridge. They used a log on the ground as an anchor and tied one end of a rope to it. The other end was fastened to a massive boulder. As the boulder rolled away, it pulled the bridge tight. Now the first section of the bridge was finished, but it was just a beginning. However, the man still pulled out a flare gun and fired it into the sky, a declaration of their first small victory. When the villagers saw it, their skepticism turned to admiration and cheers for their courage. For the next step, they built a bridge using canvas, designed to be lifted by wind. The progress was steady and smooth. However, the sky was turning dark and a storm was coming. The fragile canvas bridge couldn't stand against the disaster. At the final moment, they decided to jeopardize everything. With a powerful swing of an axe, the wind caught the canvas, lifting the bridge up high to the other side of the cliff. They gathered their packs and ran. As the rain hit, villagers took shelter except for one little girl who stayed behind and watching anxiously. Suddenly, lightning struck and burned the bridge. The bridge swayed violently and planks began to fall. The wind and storm were too strong, which caused the log anchoring the bridge began to shift. Without hesitation, the little girl sprinted forward and trying to hold it, but the girl was too weak and small to counter against the bridge and the storm. At that moment, the log happened to be in control. It turned out that all the villagers returned and came to help. Slowly, the bridge was stabilized and was lifted up high to the cliff again. The man sprinted and leapt forward, successfully crossing to the other side. His companion followed, but slipped at the last second, nearly falling into the abyss. He scrambled, climbed back onto the bridge and clung to a rope, attempting to reach for his friend. However, when they were about to success, the bridge sagged again, completely pulling them apart. At that moment, the man knew he wouldn't make it anymore. He looked back at the bridge they had built and accepted the reality. He then quietly let go of the rope. He pulled out the flare gun and fired it into the sky, declaring another victory. In his final moment, he chose to craft a beautiful lie, leaving hope for people who wanted to chase their dream.